Hi everybody. It's raining out right now, but I wanted to come out here and take a look at the sheep. We are getting really close to lambing for 2 of them. It is well, not way, but a little bit earlier than we would have liked for them to have gotten pregnant and probably lamb. My husband and I made a joke over the summer when we saw our ram, kind of getting really interested in them, that if they got pregnant on that day, it would be like probably Christmas babies. And I think that's probably what happened. So only 2 of them we think are really close. They're really big. Their milk has already come in. They have big udders, and they're just gigantic. So I wanted to be able to look back on this and kind of see what it looks like. We think that they're going to give birth in 2 weeks. If we calculated it from the day that we made that joke, they would be due in exactly 2 weeks. So I just wanted to come out here and look at them. It is raining, so we'll see how that goes. Okay, there are all the girls. The boys are over there. They like to just hang out, 3 of them all the time. There's our ram. Hey, Chewy. Yep, he's living a great life over here. Okay. So it's those black and white ones that we think are due now. We don't have the most friendly sheep in the world, so we don't check them. This is Blacktop, and you can see her big old belly. We've known she was pregnant for a long time. She's been big like that for a really long time. And her milk has come in, or the bag is full at least. She might not let us look. And there is Rio. We think she got pregnant first. We just saw the ram on her before the other black one. It's hard to tell with their udders because they're black. Let's see. Now, and you can see her belly's really uneven. So she might only have 1 in there. We don't know. I think she had twins last year. She was not on our farm, but the people that we got her from, I think she said that Rio had twins, and that one had a singleton, but it was gigantic. It was the biggest newborn ram they've ever seen. So she is a lot bigger. So I'm really excited to see what they end up having. Let me see if I can get... I might need to bribe them with food. She is so big. Here, girls. Let's see if I can get them with food. Rio, come here. They do not know their names. Here, you want some? Hey, girl. You want some? No, so that's what I was already eating. Can you see her milk sack? Probably not. Hey, you want any? Can I get a good shot? No, of course not. You'll have to take my word for it. Alright, well, I don't think they're going to let me check them out anymore, but that is what they look at. Look at that pregnant waddle. Oh my gosh. That is so funny. So, we will keep you posted on everything. Hopefully, we will get lambs soon. I am now coming to you from the future. About 5 days after, well, about 5 days after that clip was taken, we had a weird, stressful event that happened with that sheep named Rio. So Rio is the black and white sheep that we keep thinking is going to give birth first. So yes, what is now yesterday, so 5 days after that last clip was taken, I had half the day off. I left the house to go do some work at about 10:30 in the morning, and I came back around 1:30. When I left, everything was fine. All the sheep were acting totally normal. I saw all of them totally fine. When I came back, I only saw 7 sheep. So I saw that Rio was missing. And if you follow me on Instagram, you probably saw the weird story events that I took, because when I saw that she was missing, I got really excited, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go, I think she's probably, I bet she's in labor, like, I'm gonna go film this. So I started my story, and I started, like, trying to find her in my story, and then I found her, and I quickly stopped recording. I found, oh my goodness. Okay, I do not remember where I left off. Okay, so I got home and I saw that Rio was away from the herd, and she was laying on her side, not moving, not purposefully moving, but she was shaking, and she looked not good. Like, she didn't lift her head to see me. She didn't, like, try and run away when I got closer. Her eyes were alert. Like, she looked at me and, like, was blinking, and, like, I fed her some clover and she ate that. But other than that, she was, like, not moving. So at this point, I knew she was within the window of when I thought she would give birth. So I assumed she was in labor. And I kept, like, checking her vagina to see, like, what it looked like. If you didn't know, earlier in the year we had our first lambing. We had 3 ewes give birth, but all of them gave birth in the middle of the night. So we never helped them. We never saw them in labor. It was just like, wake up, oh look, there are sheep here. So even though we've done it before, I don't feel very knowledgeable on sheep labor. So I was checking, and I feel like there was nothing coming out of her, there was nothing bulging out, but it did look a lot more engorged than normal. And so yeah, I totally thought she was in labor, but I knew it didn't look like what it should. So I sent out an SOS on Instagram, and thank you guys. I got so many people contacting me trying to help, and it made me feel so much better, talking to everyone and hearing ideas. And we just kind of watched her for a couple hours, not terribly long. I think it was only like 2 hours for the record. But people were giving me suggestions and trying to just understand better what was going on. And finally, nothing was really happening. It didn't really look like anything was getting progressively worse or anything, but it wasn't getting better either. And finally I was sending someone pictures of her, and they said, hey, try putting her on her tummy. Like, try rolling her over, because usually sheep don't give birth looking like that, and she might just be stuck, which is called cast or being cast or something like that. And that's when they somehow fall over, and they're to the point where their feet don't touch the ground anymore and they can't get back up. And she was so big and pregnant. I'm sure you saw in the last clips. She was so huge. So I rolled her over, and she got up and walked away. And that was it. So she was just stuck on her side, and I felt so stupid and so guilty for leaving her like that for so long. I mean, I was hand feeding her, so it's not like I'm sure she was uncomfortable, poor thing. Like, she was shaking, I'm sure, just from trying to get over and her muscles being tired. And it can be deadly. Like, it is really serious. Like, you don't want sheep to be like that for very long when they can't get up. But yeah, I felt so stupid. And so because I thought she was in labor, I started to film, and then when I realized she was just stuck on her side like a freaking turtle, I deleted it all. So that's why I'm here talking to you guys. But anyway, if you fast forward to today, which is about 6 days after that last clip, we woke up and there were 2 lambs in the yard, so I wasn't totally wrong. I'm holding on to that. She was actually in very early labor. She was like just in the very beginning stages of it. Mind you, it had nothing to do with what I was seeing. She was just stuck. But I knew she looked like engorged in her vagina, and I'm like, man, okay, take a shot every time I say vagina. But I knew it didn't look right. Anyway, I feel a little bit good that I was kind of a little bit right. Just a little bit. So after watching her all day yesterday, I still freaking missed the birth. But that's okay. I'm just happy that they are all healthy and happy. They look really cool. You will see in my next clips that, spoiler alert, there are lambs. But yeah, even though yesterday was really stressful and scary and ended up being really silly, I'm just so happy today that they are all happy and healthy. So, I learned something new. I now know if your sheep don't have feet touching the ground, just try and roll them over and see what happens. Yeah, so I hope you enjoy the next couple clips. Oh man, I just got home and I ran out here and didn't even put my boots on. She might not let me. Oh, they're so cute. She might not let me get too close. I want to make sure they bond. Oh my gosh. Nothing better than little baby lambs. Oh my gosh. Look how cool that one behind is. Oh my gosh. It looks like, I don't think she's delivered the placenta yet. So I will definitely be keeping an eye on her. She's not really letting them nurse. Uh-oh. I'll have to keep an eye on her. Okay. I'll keep you posted. Uh-oh, the cow is coming. Hey, Skelly! Uh-oh. Oh my gosh. Oh no. I feel like I should do something.